to the Haunt of Fear, idiots, and your shiver chef, your slop server, your hostess in heaves, the old witch, will feed you foul fare from her cruddy cauldron. Yep, it's me again, ready to wind up CK's mag with another icky item from my morbid menu. So open your gaping little mouths and I'll pop in the putrid pot prose I call Hoodwinked. The air is stifling in the old house, stinking of whiskey and iodine and dust and sweat. The shabby furniture, usually so orderly, shows signs of the struggle that has taken place. Leon lets his gaze wander about the room, staring at the stained aged wallpaper with the faded once gay pattern. The four sad walls, as if they might tell him what they'd witnessed before he'd gotten home. He glances quickly into the bathroom across the hall, studying what lies there on the hard, cold tiles. The gorge rises in his throat and sticks in it. His eyes dart to his brother, to Chet's torn shirt and the scratches. Chet looks up at Leon, trying to read what is in his eyes, but they tell him nothing. Finally, Chet screams.
Aren't you gonna yell at me, Leon? Aren't you going to get mad? Don't just stand there. Say something!
Leon's face is cold. His mouth is a grim, tight line. Chet shudders, looking down at the floor.
Why don't you hit me, Leon? Why don't you beat me to a bloody pulp? What are you waiting for? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about how this whole crazy thing got started. I've been thinking about what a fool I was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when Ma was upstairs lying in her bed, gasping for breath, and she made me promise.
He's a baby, Leon. Take care of him. You'll be all alone. Just the two of you. Promise me.
I promise, Ma. I'll look after Chet. I'll keep him with me. I'll work for him. I'll... Ma never heard that promise, Chet. I made it, but it fell on deaf ears. She was dead. Come on, Chet. She's gone. You don't remember it very well, do you, Chet? The day Ma died. Well, I remember it. I remember it so clearly. I made a promise, Chet, and I kept it. That's the kind of guy I am. A pushover. You knew it too. Leon, I remember the bicycle, Chet. Remember how you saw it in the window and begged me for it? Yeah, you knew I was a pushover. I did a lot of overtime to get that bike for you. It was the best. Imported from England. Leon, the bike! You bought it for me! Oh golly, Leon, gee, you're the best brother in the whole world! Like it, Chet? Remember the bike, Chet? It was a big thing to you, but the thrill didn't last long, did it? Jerry Hudson bought himself a second-hand convertible and your tongue hung out. Say, it's the nuts, Jer. What does Joy Wagon set you back? 120 with new seat covers, Chet. I'm telling you, the chicks in school go nuts over a jalop. I just raise my eyebrows and in they jump. You might as well have stayed home from school that day, the way you dreamed about a jalopy of your own and having dates and parking. You were all set for me when I came home from work that night, weren't you? $200? That's a lot of money, Chet. Can't you make the bike do for another year? I sold the bike, Leon, for 20 bucks. 20 bucks? For Pete's sake, Chad, I paid $62.50 for that bike a couple of months ago. Did you ever try to sell a secondhand bike? That's all they're worth. The 20 will go towards a down payment on the car, Leon. All the guys at school are getting cars. Yeah, you knew me, Chet. You knew I was a pushover. You knew I'd kick a little, but that I'd finally give in. Remember how shocked I was at the price of the car you picked out? $500. But Chet, you said, look at it this way, Mr. Doyle. A car like this stands up. You save on repairs. It's too much, Leon. I saw the down payment sign and thought it was the price. That's the way I was, huh, Chet? I always ended up spending more because you had to have the best. It won't be too bad. 15 months to pay off the balance. Let's see, that's 300 divided by 15 plus interest. I'll get a job after school, Leon. I'll buy the gas and you can use the car. Remember your promise, Chet? You never did keep it. You never did find that after school job. You never even looked. And I learned that a car can be an expensive proposition. What? But I just gave you $3 yesterday. That was for gas and oil. I can't go on a date without a cent in my pocket, can I? I can't keep up with you, Chet. New clothes, tires, special hubcaps, dates. I just can't. Thanks, Leon. I'll see you in the morning.
Chad listens uneasily as his brother Leon's voice drones on.
That car must have cost me $1,000 all told by the time I paid it off. But it was just the two of us then, and it didn't matter that I wasn't saving a dime. It was good when there were only two of us. It didn't matter till I met Claire. 3 years ago it was. Doesn't seem that long. You were away at college then. You wanted to study law. I'll go back, Leon.
Leon looks away from the bathroom with its cold tile floor and the cold body lying there. He looks at his brother and a shadow darkens his face.
Go back? Wouldn't it be great if we could all go back? You and Claire and me. Leon, I couldn't help what happened. She was 23 when I met her. 6 years younger than I. If ever there were two people that were made for each other, it was Claire and me. So you can imagine how good I felt when I got that raise. It meant Chet could go to college.
He must be a wonderful boy for you to be so good to him, Leon.
Claire was like that, Chet. No matter what she may have thought, she never once suggested that I was spoiling you. Well, I've had to be both father and mother to him, Claire. If I didn't see to it that he got a break, who would?
You're a wonderful person, Leon.
Claire was satisfied, just walking with me. She knew I couldn't afford to take her out with you in college. It may sound funny from a guy my age, but you're the first girl I've, gone with. Guess I've been too busy.
I only went with one other man, Leon. Trying to get fresh with me, so I stopped seeing him.
Claire was a good girl, Chet. That's the way I wanted her to stay. Remember when you met her? You'd come home from college for the summer vacation. Well, it's about time. Leon finally got himself a girl. Well, it's about time. Claire is making something special to celebrate your homecoming, Chet. She can really cook. Wait till you see. While Claire was out in the kitchen, I told you about her. How we saw each other every night. How she came to the house twice or 3 times a week to cook for me. Only you started imagining things. So that's how it is, Leon. Say she is a good looking... That's not how it is at all, Chet. She cooks, period. Claire and I are going to be married. But my news made no difference to you, to your attitude. The next night, when I got home from work, there was a new TV set in the living room. Cripes, I've been saving for Claire and me to get married. That set'll cost me more than I've got in the bank. I was just thinking of you, Leon, but if that's the way you feel about it, send it back.
Leon's voice fades and he is silent for a moment. Chet watches him pace back and forth.
That TV set went with you when you went back to college, and before I even finished paying for it, you sold it. I needed money, Leon. I needed it quick.
Leon stops before him and Chet can see the anger mounting in his face.
For some cheap dame up there, because of some cheap dame, Claire and I had to put off getting married. I know, you got plenty to be mad about, Leon.
Leon turns and looks again at the body on the cold, hard tile floor of the bathroom.
You always needed something, and I never refused. Claire and I were constantly putting off our marriage for 3 years. I kept her waiting because of you. For 3 years! Then you came home from college, quit. You had plans, big plans. You started talking fast, but I was through. So this other guy and I, we sat down and figured out how in a year we could pay off a service station and eventually run it into a chain. Fine, Chet, if that's what you want, go to it. But don't expect any more help from me. I'm finished. When that college money is refunded, Claire and I are going to get... I didn't have to finish. I could see it in your face. The college money, Chet. Where is it? Hand it over. Look, Leon, I got it back from the bursar when I had this chance for a real buy. It was out there, parked at the curb, one of those fancy foreign sports cars. You know what that job cost new, Leon? $7,000 bucks. 3 years ago. I got it for 2. The 800 I got back from college and the 200 they allowed me for the old heap. You still owe $1,000 on it. I tried to speak, tried to get mad, but the words couldn't come out. And then Claire put her hand on my shoulder.
It's all right, Leon. I'll wait.
And if I own my own service station, Leon, repairs and gas won't cost me a cent, right? So Claire and I put off our wedding again. But it was all just talk. You never did anything about that service station. You were the same old Chet. And that expensive car was everything. Just the down payment for a radio, Leon. I'll pay off the rest myself when I get a job. You never looked for a job. Mr. Wilson said I could bring it to your office to show you, Leon. It's on sale, $12. Isn't it the snazziest horn you ever saw? I just gotta have it. And I kept shelling out until Claire put her foot down. That was last night when you asked me for $100.
A sterling silver hood ornament for his car? No, Leon, you give him the money and I'm through with you.
There's your answer, Chet. You were stunned, weren't you, Chet? It was the first time I'd ever refused you anything. Maybe that had something to do with what happened this afternoon. Maybe it would have happened anyhow. You came home and found Claire here, alone, and you wanted her too.
I don't drink, Chet. Now, Chet, stop it! Stop!
If you won't have a drink with me, how's about a little kiss? So you took her. You're so beautiful, Claire.
Don't, Chet, please, don't! Chet, no!
Later, when you looked for her, you couldn't find her. Claire? Claire, where are you? Until you came to the bathroom and saw her lying on the cold white tile floor with the iodine stains around her mouth and the medicine cabinet open and the empty iodine bottle in the sink. You saw her agony-twisted face and knew that she was dead.
Leon stands over his younger brother, and there is a flaming rage burning in his eyes.
I gave you everything, Chet. What I didn't give, you took.
A rage that seems to burn brighter and wilder.
No, I didn't give you everything, did I? You wanted a hood ornament for your car. Leon,
Wilder and madder with each minute.
I never could refuse you, Chet. You'll have that ornament for your car.
Before long, Leon Doyle is tearing along the highway, feeling the warmth of Chet's body beside him. And Leon is laughing a maniacal kind of laugh.
I gave you everything you wanted, Chet. I even gave you Claire. And now, you've got your ornament. Like it, Chet? Like it?
But Chet's body is silent. He doesn't answer Leon's question. How can he?
Like the hood ornament, Chet?
For Chet's eyes are closed to the sight of the road flying at him. His ears are deaf to the roar of the engine. He does not feel the wind rushing by his head, where Leon has fastened it securely to the hood.
Well, creeps, that's the yarn. Don't that top 'em all? Anyway, it puts the lid on CK's perverted periodical for this issue. We'll all see you next week in the Vault of Horror. By the way, did you hear D1 about the headless body that got sick on a bottle of pop? Because, get this, decap it ate. And you eat up all the cap you get from the EC Fan Addict Club. See the ad for the info, don't forget. Enjoy yourself. No one else does.